Hey, how are you? This is a part of the day when I clean up from one show and get ready for the next show. And man, stuff, I pull it out, I set it out, I lay it out, it gets jumbled up sometimes. Uh, Stuff it in a box. So I got to go through all these boxes. And dude, there's bunches of them. Just to sort out what I got. Make sure it's labeled right in the right place. Yeah, Lincoln Central showed up. Look at that. First thing. Did I show you the Wellington? Anyway, I'm just trying to sort this mess out, and today it's boxes day. So, I mean, I got white boxes, red boxes, mail boxes, boxes with boxes, boxes on top of boxes. Gonna clean up. Did I show you this? I got a buffalo in the mail. I just went out and checked the mail, and I picked this up on eBay. Nobody bid on the thing. Nobody. I think it was $1. You know, with shipping, it was $1.25. Got some pretty big laminations on it. You get the one right across the face. We can zoom right in there and have a look. Geez, $1? Yeah, I'll take that, of course. Them's lambs. You get the grain of the metal on top, beside, near it, around it. Goes right across the whole thing, front and back. Yeah, what the heck. We'll show that out for a little while and do something with it so it'll be happy. Okay. What is that? Oh, that's the Wellington. I had a slip just a moment ago for this. Don't make me write another one. Oh, it's probably on the floor. Oh, well. Screw it. So, Polly just got off. I figured, well, I got nothing better to do. I'm just going to clean up. May as well see who's going on. CJ, up all night as usual. Yeah, he put a video up last night about an 82, what was it, 82D small date copper or some darn thing the girl said it was, and he just shredded her. You know, doesn't mean they don't know what's going on. Sometimes they do, and they're trying to scrape by and pick up something for nothing. And sometimes they just have no idea what's going on. Okay, that's a 1925S nickel. It's about good, but it's got those great laminations on it. Yep. The things are starting to come in the mail, which is darn peculiar. For some reason it's taken, 3 weeks. Those 2-cent pieces, they took 3 weeks to get here. There's 2 more things I got from eBay, well, hope to get. And again, over 3 weeks. I sent him a letter, said, stuff ain't here. How long until we decide that it's, lost in the damn mail? And they sent me refunds. I think one guy, though, because I got his stuff at such a lowball bid, he wasn't expecting that. I think he didn't send it, hoping that, I'd say, hey, it's lost, and he'd discredit. That'll work. So who's in here? We got Coin Dragon, Lincoln Central. Shelly says, smash that like. I've been fixing this, and it looks like I still need to fix it. Yeah, it's in the right place. Let's see if I need to do that a little more. Yeah, I think I do, probably. Yeah, make that right. There you go, and it's got like and subscribe, and okay, I need to adjust that one. Resize it, make it work right. There's Lemonhead. Of course, CJ's here. A whole bunch of folks. So I thought I'd just go through and organize this stuff. I got to have, stuff. Since we're going to be doing the big show after all, I've got to reorganize this stuff to keep that, up and right and tight and handy. We're just changing the format a little bit as far as how the donations come in and how things go out. Did you see the box? Hoogie's Hobby Shop sent that one in. This is going into the big show. Wonder what that is. Sure is big. Listen. What do you see? There it is. We'll open that right up. I haven't decided, do we do it before or after? Say hi to everybody. Phoenix is here. Good to have you, dear. What's happening? I don't know what that means. Okay, so I got to dig in. I got Canadians mixed in with wheats. I got wheats with dimes. There's those dimes. Yeah, we'll get those out of here. I got a whole, the whole 90s dimes here. I don't know if I can be me here. Be yourself, baby. And if you can't be yourself, be Barbara Streisand. Did you see the halfpenny? This is a Wellington. I got it wrong. On the other show, I said that Wellington was the guy who led the troops in 1812 against the French. But no, that was the French and Indian War, where England took possession of Canada. This is the War of 1812. War was, Britain against us, probably half the rest of the world. So I got to do my homework and then figure it out. But Wellington was the leader of the English troops in Canada that came down to, sack and pillage, whatever they did. But that's a neat one. I'd much rather be Trish Heifer. I don't know who that is either. I think you sent me a picture and I said, I love her. And I do, of course. Okay, what is this? What? I don't know what that is. What is this? Okay. So how do you organize this stuff? I gotta have 10 different boxes. This is a 69S proof. It's in the flip. It's a little bit spotty, I think, and kind of toned. Some people like that sort of thing. But I can't put a price on that with the spots. This kind of thing, I'm not going to put that in the big show. I'm not going to sell it at a fixed price. I'd put that sort of thing in an auction. So I'm going to get these into a better method here somehow, and get all the stuff that I gotta just get off this table, because God, look at it, it's everywhere. Yes, we had our greatest victory a week after it ended, and we went to war over them drafting our sailors into their navy, which they made illegal a month prior to the war. Is that what it was about? The War of 1812 was the forgotten war. What was it about? Drafting sailors? They were what? Conscripting our guys and saying you're now a British sailor? Yeah, I'd go to war for that. But there's all kinds of little tiny wars, like the Aroostook War. It lasted like a week. One person broke his wrist. It was a tragedy, I tell you. But it set the borders for northern Maine. What is that? Oh, there's one of these dimes I meant to look at. I was going to put this up. I think it's this one. Put this aside because this thing had a flaw in the head right behind it. So is it damage? All right, it's a proof, 95S. I decide, is it damage or is it a strike through or some darn thing? What is going on with this? I'll take it out of the flip if I need to. You see the shine right there on the back of his head? Let's take it out. Remember how to get these out, right? Your toothpick. If you haven't seen this, it's magic. You take the flip, right? You put the toothpick right through, right? Both sides. Then you just drag it around. And the coin will just pop out. That's the idea. Okay. Well, it tears up the mylar so you can get the coin without getting those staples everywhere. All right, throw that. I'm going to get a piece of, where's my slips? Use a piece of paper to pick that up. There. Of course, it's upside down. Now I need another piece of paper. Give me a card. It's like surgery. I should have been a doctor. I told my mother I was a doctor. I couldn't tell her what I really did. It would have broken her heart. Where are you working? Oh, I'm at the hospital in Jacksonville, Mom. I'm the resident therapedist. She ate it up. All right. What is it? What is that? No, I couldn't tell her I worked for a contractor. All that time she thought I was a doctor. I don't know. I don't know what that is. All right, we'll just take that out of the. We'll just take that out of service for a while until I figure that out. You ever do that? Anybody tell their mother that you're doing one thing and, you know, you're doing nothing near that? I mean, you can't break her heart, your ma. But to carry that one on for so many years, that was a treat. I can't get a hold of that. Sometimes these coins just don't want to behave. I'd eat a mile of her notes just to see where they came from. Coin Dragon, you need to lighten up on your medication. Sometimes you're not making sense. This is one of those times. Tell her what she wants to hear, by God. Ma, I'm making good money. And then she wants to borrow it. I need a car. I don't make that good money. Yeah, it all goes to, you know, malpractice insurance. All right. So now that I get this, I got to find something to do with it. But I get these dimes for, you know, a good price. And I was just going to put them out for a fair price. There you go, a bunch of proofs. 98S. And what do you have here? Who can answer what that is? We just had a discussion on that. Flat field doubling. Because I don't think that's what this is. I think that's just shine. Yeah, that's just shine. They get flat field doubling, which is actually a form of doubling. I haven't really studied it that much. What the hell was this one? What the hell was that one? That's a 95S. Head. That's the right head. Yeah, we'll get to that. Okay, I'm going to have a box of the Big Show, right? Which I think I have. And this might be it, but I don't know what the hell this is. And I do have the errors and varieties all in one. Well, all in two. They just keep on growing. Well, here you go. Here's one for you. Is this one proof or uncirculated? This is a neat one. Okay, we got a 63/4. What say you? Proof or uncirculated? Now I paid, I don't know, $9 because I'm thinking, well, it's either a proof that has been somewhat impaired because it's lost its shine, it's lost its mirror edge. Right? It's like somebody buffed it with a cloth. You say uncirculated? We'll put it under the big scope in a minute, have another look. Right? But I'm also looking at the edge. Well, proof or uncirculated. And the real key to this coin you're going to see on the reverse. Because if it's a proof, then that's a normal ES. If it's uncirculated, then that is this is what, a type 1 or type 2, whatever the hell it is, and it's a $100 coin because of that space right in here. So proof, normal, uncirculated, big variety. Well, what do you think? Was it buffed up by hand? Because if they did, they got right into the little crevices, corners, and devices. Arrow above. Meh. I'm so messing with you. On proof. Proof for sure, says Lemon. Okay, let's look at the edge. Is that a proof edge? And the proofs are usually quite well centered. This is off on both sides. Leaf above. Leaf above the arrow? Leaf above arrows. Isn't that normal? I gotta pull out a 63/4 here. Where's my piggy bank? Right there. I'm sorry, can you please repeat that variety? I'd have to look it up. And to look it up, I'd have to load a page. And if I load a page, we lose the stream. I don't think I have a normal quarter here. No, I haven't rolled all my quarters. So this is one of those coins that's been floating around forever. But it's like the Wham reverse. It's the wrong. It's a transitional die variety with that space between the ES. Normally this would be on a proof coin. But is it a proof coin that they screwed up intentionally or even accidentally? Let's have a look at it over here. I mean, you got some glossiness to it, but it's not at all mirror-like. But it's, you know, great shape. Type B. B variety is proof. So this is a type B reverse. And if that's a circulated coin, then that would be a pretty handy thing. If it's a proof coin, well, you know, I paid $9 and I didn't lose much. So that's what my thinking was. I won't lose much, but I stand to gain a substantial amount. Well, there it is. I'll put this in. I need to put together a box for stuff that needs to be looked at. That's what I call that. Okay, give me a box. Yeah, we'll just jam everything in here and go through it one by one. There. You got to empty these things every now and again. You know, we'll call this stuff that needs to be looked at. There. That's it. Stuff that needs looked at. These are pretty handy. I get these. These are the boxes I get from the the little acrylic holders. You know, people take 5, 6, 4, 8. It's always even numbers. They never take like 7. Of course, they're 50 cents a piece. That helps. And I'm left with these little boxes. Okay, we get a slip. They come in handy because I'm really, really cheap, and I hate to, you know, use these because I can sell these for $1, $1.50. That is how cheap I am, right? Just take the mail, cut it up, put coins in it. It works, and it's frugal. There's nothing wrong with that. 1963 proof reverse. And let it go. But if it is uncirculated, it's in great shape. Tie B on 64s are good sellers too. I got one right there. Now I'll get that dime. I'm going to put that in there. Yeah. Okay, I'll give you this one to stare at for a bit. Home. No. Scope. There it is. Yeah, you can look at Wellington. What's Wellington's first name? Dude, if it works, it works. It does. It works great. These are nice because they got the top and the bottom, right? Ta-da. That's real nice. Keeps the dust out, the cat hair, and that's important around here lately. Wait till it warms up next week. Because it was windy today, and on the other side of that wind, that's summer. Every year, that's how it works. You get a big wind for a week or so in the fall, and then it's cool. And you get a big wind in the spring, you know, a month later, and then it's summer again. And it's windy. It's windy. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I love the wind because it means it's going to be, you know, no more damn winter. I don't like that cold, I can tell you. What do we got here? Oh, that's that one. Okay, that's got to go in the errors. The varieties. That one's easy. All the varieties go over there. What do you got here? It's a 64 Canada. Where are you? There you go. A little fingerprint on there. No hanging 4? No. It's not my fingerprint. No, it's not. Yeah, it's a little bit spotty. That's the kind of thing I would throw in with the a giveaway here. Cat hair. I put out the last of the previous box of flips, and they'd been, you know, sitting there for a couple of weeks, getting kind of dusty. And then I got the new ones, and well, the first one in the box is always covered in dust and cardboard stuff. Okay, what do you got here? You got some BU crap in here. What's this? It's another Canadian. What's that one? So I shifted all these flips, and some of them are a little bit dusty, and some were spotless. That looks good. 58 Canada. But I gotta count the flips up ahead of time now, and I've been doing a. Oh, I don't have any out. I've been doing these, and I keep them right here because they're handy. So I can go around the flips and just tape them. And that works great. But if they get dusty, it kind of kills the mood, you know what I mean? So that works, piece of tape. You know your title has a hypo? A typo. The Late Show. Nope, that was intentional. Anyway, I think I'm going to go to bags for these instead to keep them dust free. The Late Shoe. There. But we do have the Groundhog Afterglow. Hey, did you see the Groundhog? He went, he saw a shadow, he ran away, got scared. I think it was not the Groundhog's belly. It was the fat, it was the fat belly of the guy who held the Groundhog. They're picking up weight. They've been doing this for 50 years. You always get the same guys that hold up the Groundhog. And you see them over the years. You know, they get older, they get fatter, they get balder. Okay, what was that, 1958? Can one see? There. Now that'll go in the Canadian box. F that effing rodent. Hey man, don't be dissing the rodents. They're pretty darn tasty. You know, more for rodents. Jeez, I might not be here today. We got this guy I used to work with, Vion. Vion's a character. I tell you, he's a piece of work. He'd eat anything, right? His big thing was these chicken feet. Hey, that's what he was raised on, really. That's what it comes down to. And, well, he's got an iron gut. But, well, he would stomp in the road and pick up a roadkill that wasn't completely flat, take him home, cut him up, stew him, you know, cover him with barbecue sauce, then bring it to lunch like 3 days in a row. What you eating? I don't know, but it's good. God, Leon, no, no. I had a little plastic baggie, and it is now gone. Seriously, the guy would eat roadkill. So what's your favorite? Oh, I like that raccoon. They're a little greasy, but they're good barbecued. He brought some in. You want to try it? No. I'm okay. I've got ham. I've got mayonnaise and tuna that's been sitting in the sun for 6 hours. It's good. This is what good food is. There. I'm getting low on Canadians. I've only got 1 box left. What was that one? That's got a fingerprint on it. Let's put that in the giveaway box. Do we have a giveaway box? Almost. That's the cleanup box. Cleanup box goes over here. Oh, I got, oops, stop, what's this? Nothing. Now I got a giveaway box. Oh, this is going to be so good when it's all organized. I might eat roast whatever. Roast beast? But off the road? Nah. You know, you walk out my backfield, you know, buzzards had killed something off, probably an old chicken. They'd go check it, see if it's any good. Oh, I just want to check it. Okay, man. Whatever you like. Hey, you want to eat that dead bird? It's been in my yard for a week. You know, just sign this piece of paper. It removes me of all liability. Good guy. He works hard. He only had 1 arm. He's the guy. Did I tell you the story about the excavator? Right. He's on this excavator. It's got tracks, and he's got 1 handle for each track. Then of course you could, you know, move it, press buttons and stuff, and it'll move the big bucket thing, and it had foot pedals and stuff. But he's trying to wiggle himself into a tight location, and you know, just know he's got 1 arm. Come on, he did $30,000 worth of damage just banging into shit. You know, Leon, get off of that. What part of this looks like a good idea? And let's get a fingerprint. See, I hate to give away fancy coins, even if they have a fingerprint, because that's not the right way to go. Give them a, give them a decent coin. But, well, we can add something to that. That's the GAW. Gaw. Mini excavator. It's like a back only, really tiny. The bucket is, 12 inches wide. It's for tight spaces. It does ditches. If you need to lay a pipe, you don't need to dig a hole this wide. You don't need the Grand Canyon. You just dig the hole you need for the pipe or the wire or whatever you need. Maybe a feed line. There's a mountain there. What do you got here? Canada, Canada, Canada. Oh, heavens, yes. Canada with no tag. I can't do anything with no tag, man. What's this? Now I got this in there. Here is, you ready? WDDO 004. Tell me what that is. Let's see if we can find this one. Let me take it out. My friend, if you're feeling generous and are interested in giving a coin away, I could really use an almost uncirculated seeded silver dollar. Well, I can't give you what I ain't got. Here we go. 1971. I imagine it'd be down at the down on the 1. Let's get in there and have a look. Be gentle. I'd have to look up WDDO. WDDO number 4. What am I looking for? Is it the notch in the 7? There we go. See the big fat T? The S is distended to the southeast. U, separation lines. We'll get in and have a closer look at that. Yeah, you got good separation on the trust. A little bit on the right side of the R. Looks like everything's clockwise. How we look over here? A little bit on the inside of the W. How's Liberty look? Where is Liberty? And a little bit. You see it on the top of the L, the I. Of course, closer to the center, it's less motion because it's a smaller, distance. Same degree of arc, but smaller distance. The L. Wake up. Is somebody sleeping in class? Split bottoms. I'm not seeing that, but I do have separation lines. Oh, good. Because that baby is screaming bright. Look at this. Ooh, don't drop it on the floor. Here we go. There's that same coin. She's a shiner. So I got no idea what the value on that is. I don't sell die varieties. I just kind of hoard them. And I'll take photos of these so I can add that to the database. There we go. Okay. I got stuff in here jammed up so tight I can't move. All right. There's nothing in here. Yeah, see? Desk clean up. Means I cleaned up the desk and just jammed it in here. I got no idea what it is. All right. Don't need that. We got this a DDO. I don't know. That's all it says. Get a question mark and a DDO. It's Cumberland. Let's have a look. You got to look at these a couple of times, if they're kind of iffy. Right there on the edge of his, what do they call that? The strappings, they got the buckskin is cut. There's my pointy stick. Right up under here. Yes, it is. That's a DDO. So I'm going to find out which one that is now. Okay, good. That's one of the Cumberlands. You're going to find on these, the Cumberland gap quarters, places to focus are right in the center of the coin, which includes the little deerskin flaps, and mostly up in this area, and around the thumb and around the lock. That's where these things turn up the most on these. Thought you were in one. You two get a room. Man, I'm just coming in the middle of some of these conversations. There we go. Yeah, that's a DDO for sure. But it ain't going back in this holder. Because, look at that. It's one of those soft vinyl BCWs. They were good at the time, but I ain't using them. Because some of this stuff's going to be sitting here for years till they get to it. So I'll put that in a decent holder over here. Dude, Ron, what's happening? I definitely come in the middle of that one. Man, what these people get into, I don't understand. All right, let's look at that. It's a 2016 P. Cumberland. DDR. Yep, so it wouldn't be a DDO, would it? Because it's on the reverse. Ken said coming. I say a lot of bad words. Usually intentionally. I like to swear the most when the proper people are around. You know, the people that take offense. I love nothing more than, you know, offensive humor or inappropriate humor. Or saying things when it shouldn't be said. Oh, here's a VDB for no reason. All right, where's my Lincoln box? I need a Lincoln box. I kind of have one. All right. So I got the low Lincolns and then the high Lincolns, but I got a Lincoln box. I'll just put that in there. Now I need a place to put the Lincoln box. Oh, gotta get those shelves in here. What do we got here? 77 proof. Going in the pot? Some will. Absolutely. I get some people that want some things, so I got to pull those out. Of course, the pot begs for more stuff. 77 has a couple of spots. Well, it's only $1 anyway, right? That's the kind of thing I throw in the dollar deal box and sell the whole thing off for, you know, for 40 bucks or something. I don't like that. Okay, where's that? Where's the dollar deal box? Right here. Okay, what do we got here? 72, DDO3. I found this a couple months ago. It's a DDO3. And you can see the doubling in the letters, IGWT, if I can zoom in enough. I mean, we got everything on this desk. You can see it on in, especially. You see the separation on the left side of the letters? There's in. Should have some on God, especially on the D. Boy, it is tough with those lights. This is why, see, this is why I want to take these things out. So I can take those out just that easily. Put it under here without the reflective plastic. Oh, it's doubled all right. This is a DDO number 3, double die number 3. And yeah, it shows right up nice. You see it on the left of we and little separation lines. But check it out. You see the regular size we, and you see how this is wider? That's a key indicator that's a double die. Over here on the R and truss and on the U, you know, it's like 2 U's. So UU. Big fat T. We look at the date. And the date doesn't really show up much. No matter. These are good for like $5. And he's not looking so good here. Yep, we'll put that over here in the box. My sister and I just have that twin thing. My great-grandmother's a twin. Yeah, Uncle Gene. Of course, Aunt Gladys to go with Uncle Gene. What do you got here? It's a 55D. What's it doing all alone? Half the trouble is diagnosis. The other half is I don't have these boxes labeled. I just kind of, You know, when I got to, just pick it up and jam it in a box. So they get just entropy. You know what entropy is? It's the winning of chaos, what that is. Chaos rules the universe. I'm not saying anything special in 55D. It's a little bit spotty. I got to put together a set of decent Lincolns. They don't have to be the best, just decent ones. I think this fits the bill. Let's have a look at it in real life. There you go, 55D, and it's a good looking coin, but under close up magnification, well, dude, you can make a proof 70 look like shit. You know, just zoom in enough, because this is more. Yeah, that's reasonable. Yeah, that'll go up for $1. But close up, everything looks like a nightmare. Okay. Could use some big words that don't exist. No, these are real words. I try to be consanguineous, like with the lexicology. 1955 DBU. Here's one for you. Ontogeny begets phylogeny. There's some words. Galileo. That's when you can't remember where you put my glasses. I've done that. You walk around the house looking for the damn things, and here they are. I hunted for my truck keys for about a week and a half. I figured I mailed them to Kansas or something. Because, the desk gets pretty disorganized most of the time, and every now and then something disappears. You don't know where it is, but I pack stuff right here. Well, did I drop the keys into, a package? That would suck. 2009, Type 2, die break, DBR. That must be DBR, DDR, number 88. Okay, is it or isn't it an extra bit by the thumb? Open. Yeah, I meant to give this one a good look. Scoop it. Okay, is it or isn't it at the thumb? Hell, I got no idea, man. I got something under the thumb. Down below the thumb. Right by the binder. Right on this side of the binder. But it's in the field. Maybe. I'll put it back in and we'll put it in the look at it later box. I put the emphasis on the wrong syllable. Not a thumb. That's 100 of the darn things. Okay, this says greaser. Is it a greaser? That's that one I had the other day. 96. Eyeball. Ear. Okay. Yeah, I'd say that's a greaser. Any more? Kind of a minor greaser. Yeah, that'll go in the giveaway box. Yeah, that's a decent greaser. There's greasers all over this desk. Okay, you don't have any tags. Oop, I need that. What's this? 94 by. Oh, this one's unlisted. 94 and 95 in 2012 are great years for buy errors. You know the ones. They got a little die break between B and E and Liberty. And this is an IIB, so a little bit to the left. And this one, as I understand, is a 95. 95's got bunches of them. Yeah, I'm going down the right side of the B. And something else, a little connector on IB, right on the bottom there. Let's see if we can see that better. You can find a bunch of these. And in good shape, they sell for $1. Yeah, seriously. You figure, what is it? If you get 20 wheats out of a box, that'd be pretty good. They're good for about 4 cents a piece most of the time. So you get 80 cents in wheats in a box of pennies. And really, that's not too bad of a return, 80 cents on $25. So that's a buy unlisted. Looks like a worn die, could be. But you get one of these, you make more than you do on all the wheats. I'll put that Wellington away here. I'm going to do a video just on that, talk about the history, but I got to check my facts first. Okay, 61. Oh, good. Here's a neat one. Here's a 1961. You get these really subtle double dies, and these are tough to see. You got to look at the top of the L because there's a little extra, just a little, looks like this, right on top of that L, and that is the whole damn thing. A little bit on the top of the I. And they pay $5 for these. Boy, they're tough to see sometimes, though. And you got to catch it just right to get the light and close up. And that's a 1961 number 8. WDDO number 8. Stage B reverse. Just that little nub. And that's all it takes. Okay, keep an eye on that. I think I got 5 of those out of a tube. There's nothing wrong with BU rules. You get them, you check them. If you don't find anything, you can sell them and get your money back. But every now and then, where did this one come from? And then you find one that's got something in it. When you hit, you don't get one die variety. You don't get one specimen. You get 6 of them, or 8 of them, or a dozen, or 20, or something. That looks fairly normal. It's a 47, and she's pretty good. Nothing there. That's some kind of a SPAC. All right. There you go. That's a decent choice BU. Pretty clear fields. I'll have to look that one up. The cat been here again? He's got to stay down. All right, let me look up 1947. Where'd you go? Choice. Yeah, you can look with me if you like. Screen. Okay, 1947. Right here. And we got to have 63 red. 63 red, which is right in here. Huh. Well, I got no idea what it is, but it's between 250 and 450. 250 and 7. Okay. I'll have to look that one up another time. 1947. But it's red. It's uncirculated. Would you say that's 63 or 64? Because that looks pretty sharp up here. We better look at that. And the right amount of magnification is important. You can't zoom in too much when you try to grade these things. Scope. Where'd it go? Because you do, and everything jumps out at you. Let's have another look at that 47. Okay, get a little blemish below the 4. Above the ears, sharp. That's uncirculated. I got these little See the little, it's like snow, little flakes of color, of brightness around. A lot of those are chatter and contact marks. Below the R, I can see it right there. For the most part, these fields look real good. They're not, I don't have these marks everywhere. A bag mark, sure. Looks like worn dye. This one could be. Got some toning going on here. I don't see marks, you know, across the whole darn thing. Rim is secure. There we go. Let's see what it looks like over here. Nope. Nope. There it is. There she is. It's full red. You got a natural cartwheel luster. And no major distractions. And really the minor distractions are pretty limited. I bet you this is from that set I got from that one guy. I picked up this set of Lincolns and they're beautiful. Not a thing wrong with them. Real nice. And all choice and better. I'm saying this one's very choice. BU. And, you know, it was about stole it. Let's see, let's see, let's see. No, that's not it. In 64, red, it's a $7 coin. But I get plenty of play in that one. Yeah, I'll stick that with the wheats and play with it. Somebody will be proud to have that one. And where'd I go? I totally lost all my place. Okay, there's a chat. There's this, and there's a piggyback. Let's see what's next here. Don't need that. What's in there? Nothing. Here's one of them awful things. I get sets, right? And every now and then they got proofs in there. I can put it right up here. And this undoubtedly came out of a dance go. You get these proofs, and they jammed them in, you know, with their finger or something. So you get this big spot. I mean, the condition of the coin is wonderful. There's no marks, right? But you got the big fingerprint mark right in front of the darn thing. How am I going to make this thing work? How do you make this thing focus when it's possessed by the devil? Okay, let's try this. We'll go to black and pull it. We'll go to black, nighttime. Nighttime. Playing nighttime, daytime doesn't work. This is disturbing. One day I'm going to take an hour and actually see what makes this thing work. I think it came with directions, but I never read those things. Okay, let's go to consistent color. Pull it. Damn thing. When are they going to make good stuff in China, huh? Do Chinese people have good stuff, or they get the same crap we do? You know, you can kind of see it over here. Not really the best. I mean, it's not screwed up, but it's got these spots. You know, if it was scratched, you'd be able to see these lines. It's not scratched, but it's got this awful, just plain awful coloring. I'm sure it's a fingerprint. Nah, this doesn't turn me on at all. was that, 1981? Where'd the flip go it came out of? Where does this stuff go? Okay. Giveaway. 1980, what? That one? 81. Yes. Of course, then we're going to look at it again. Let's look at it here. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Don't let me take it out again. Type 1 or Type 2? The Chinese have the best slave labor. Just ask Amazon. Man, they got 1 billion of them over there. Type 1 or 2? It doesn't stick out past, so it's a Type 1. With that sloppy, that's just a sloppy penny. Don't I hate a sloppy penny? Hey, Ken, I'm taking off. Nap time. Can't blame you. I'm getting close to one myself. I had one earlier. Went down about 1 o'clock and stayed down till 8. Whoops. You know, I got a show at 9:30. I got to get ready for that. I like to put in 2-3 hours ahead so I can really get ready. And you can tell it shows in the show when I'm ready. Sometimes there's just too much going on. Okay, let's see. Here's a bunch of stuff with no tags. What do you got here? 20S, very fine, weak reverse. Let's look for the dollar deals. Here's some junk silver. Let's see, 21, very fine. $2. Some stuff does have tags. That's going to save me. So what do you do with the junk silver? You just build it up, you save it, you keep it so when the world ends. 26S, no price. 28S, no, 28D, XF scratch. Ain't that a shame? 28XF. 24. 30. We don't know what these are. I got a guy that's sure the world is going to just, you know, go into total upheaval pretty much overnight. So he comes by and takes every bit of silver I have. That's okay. He spends money on silver and, you know, I do stuff like buy shotgun shells and canned food. 44S. Frank, you here? Frank had a 44S and it was pretty much identical to this. You got 2 different mint marks in 1944. Konica has them listed as MMS mint mark style, number 5 and number 6. This is number 5 and is the same, I think it's the same as on the 43. I don't have that window open anymore. Frank, you here? I'm going to start making lemon head penny bars. I used to have a candy company, right? I made lollipops, and I sold them locally. It cost $10 for a Department of Rural Resources food license, right? So I could license my kitchen at home. Now, if I went through the county, it'd be the exactly the same permit, right? Same issuing agency, but it'd be $100. But I went through the Department of Rural Resources, and it was $10. And I got a licensed kitchen. And because I had a licensed kitchen, I could make stuff, make food items, and sell them, you know, wherever the hell. Sell them to restaurants. This is the way it worked back in Maine. You get an inverted mint mark on the 46. I got 3 candidates, but I don't like any one of them. I keep working on that one. I was real excited, but okay, it's connected at the bottom. The bottom of the mint mark, got to be nothing there. 44S, that's a 64 if I ever seen one. At least. I'm hesitant to get to 65. Yeah, I got a couple of small blemishes on the bottom there. But that's a magnificent 64. So anyway, now I'm talking to, yeah, Coin Dragon. How's this look to you? We were just having a talk about this. Let me adjust that cam. Does that look like anything like one you had? Wait, let me focus. 44S. Now, do you see what I'm talking about? How yours looked like the top half was kind of stretched? That's what I'm talking about. Let me see if I can clarify this. That's what I can get. That looks pretty sharp. You shaved. Yeah, most of it. Hey, we look to each other, man. No, I think yours was more stretchy. No matter. Let me look over here at this guy. That's a decent. Look at a bunch of these 44s. And they look like that. And that's a pretty penny. It focused. Isn't that something? Okay. And this is what I call MS64. Because on the under the of America, I got these little fine marks. And we'll never ever see them. What do we got to do? Let's make it black. And then do this. No. I hate this camera. Okay, 44S 64. Awesome, but you said we're gonna swith tonight. Gonna swith? Well, anyway, so I took the lollipops, right? I sell them I'm selling them locally. The permit was, you know, the food license was $10 a year. I can go out. All I gotta have is I set up a corporation. That was $200. You know, this is 25 years ago. What year is this? This is 24 years ago. And pretty much I could do my thing. There was a candy store in town where they made cakes and candies and stuff, and I could get supplies there. 1944S. And that's a MMS 005. That's a 6444S go for. It ain't up here. 44S in 64. Nope, that's red. 1035. There it is. And well, the lollipops would stand right up is what it was. Let me find my place. I go back to here. Yep. Kill this. There. Okay. Where was I? The lollipops. Oh yeah, I could make them stand up. So I made a display. It's just a piece of wood, a 2x4 with a bunch of holes in it, so I could stand the lollipops straight up. And it fit right behind the cash register at all these convenience stores. Because at the time, they had just, you know, digital technology got to the point the new cash registers are made a little bit smaller. So now you got this little space behind the cash register on the customer side, just this wide, which was perfect for setting up these lollipops. So I'd go into a store and say, look, I got these lollipops, you know, 50 cents. Sell the hell out of them, set them up right there, go in 3 weeks later, stock them up again. 44S. That goes in the link box. It was darn nice. It was a good way to pick up extra cash. 60D small day with a die chip. On the what? Can I say that on TV? Let's see what this die chip is. Scope. Die chip in the R? Nope. I don't see it there. That's a 60D. That's a small date. It looks good. Die chip reverse, I guess it says. What the hell am I looking at? You see anything like a die chip here? Oh, that must be it. Okay, I get stuffed over here. I do actually categorize these things. Who's here? I love singing. You're not leaving, are you? All the plants are gonna die. Yeah, yours was way better up top, I thought. Okay, what do we got here? Proof nickel. I had a bunch of these. One guy cleaned me out. I give him a good price. Yeah, I'll take off about 50 cents on every one of them. He took every one of them. Well, almost every one of them. I got this one still. 1957 proof. They made about 1 million of these. You know, this one production started climbing. Of course, it's late 50s, and coin collecting was starting to take hold on a wide national level. So the proof production started to leap. You know, you're into the second half of the 20th century before they started saving those old coins. So you can still find, you know, ample 40s and 50s in real good shape. And it's before that, Depression years and earlier. That's where the really high grades start to get tough. That looks pretty good. You know, 1800s in high grade, they're damn tough. Just getting the coins is tough enough in any grade. Yeah, that was just fine. No cat hair. So I think I was saving this for my own collection. Well, I gotta have one. I try to keep one of everything. And one day I'll have that crazy collection with one of everything. One of every Lincoln. And that's a 1957 proof. And they're like $3. They're really quite inexpensive, some of these. Now, do I have a nickel box? Do I need a nickel box? Where am I going to put the nickels? Because I really don't have a nickel box. I'll put it right here. What do you got here? Another 1957. There it is. Now I'm going to need I'm definitely going to need a nickel box. I'll put it right behind there. They're tagged. And another 1957. Okay. I see where this is going. That's the last one. I got a penny after that one. And if you'd like to buy one of these, just let me know. They're $3. And I got a couple spares. Okay. 56, mostly good, little spotty on one side. All right, that's the kind of thing I'll put in that decent set. Now I need a box of that decent set. There you go. What's this one? $36D. Oh, okay. Let's have a look. Should I call that red brown? If we can get it to focus. Let's see. Oh, that didn't show anything. Great luster, but the whole face is has lost some of its tone, and I think it's a fingerprint. Is kind of the effect. Let's see what it looks like under here. There you go. See how it's not as screaming bright as the rest of it? Yeah, I'd give that RB. And I would give it a U. You get just a touch of wear on his cheek right here. Very, very slight right up here on the top of his ear. And perhaps a skosh right along his vest line here. So that's a higher end AU. Put in the mail to me. If you see something you can't live without, there's an email address right here. Back looks quite good. Okay, what was it, 36D? Yeah, 36D. And let's check the value here. I use Numis because it's pretty darn accurate. Okay. 36D in AU58, $1.50. Yeah. See, this is a dollar deal. And that'll go quick at $1. 1936 D AU58 RB. Yeah. There. I'm going to take these dollar deals. I'm going to put together a full box again and sell those babies all at once, you know. It's not a bad bargain, you know. Figure it's between $1 and $1.95. I got 50 of the darn things. They're mostly before 1940. What's this button? That one. That's what I want. 28F, small blade or small mint mark. Yeah, you look okay. A little bit of separation. Yep. Got some doo-doo in the back. Really weak reverse. I'm going to call it fine. $28S. Fine. That goes in a little bag. Below the dollar, they go in this bag. Time to clean the mouse. I didn't have this problem when I had a mouse pad. That mouse pad was just nasty, man. How's that working? That's better. Okay. Here we have another 58. That one looks a whole lot better. No hanging date. Yeah, I can live with that. Where's the Canada box? That's the Canada box. This is all about little details around here. 1958. There. Now I can tell what it is. And got it. Next is a 1959. Date looks good. Color's good. These are $2, these things. Nobody saves Canadians, man. It's hard to get these BU back in there, you know, back in the 50s. Young heads. There she is. Still wasn't much of a looker. That's a 1959. Put in the mail to me. Suffering. Succotash. I'm down to Thwith. It is 5 o'clock in the morning. It's okay to be strange. Most of us are anyway. 78 proof. What's this one all about? Let's have a look. Couple of light imperfections here. A little bit of a contact over there. Yeah, it's $1. Good night. Gonna get a couple of hours of sleep. Good luck to you. You stay in the van tonight, or you got a place? Yeah, that's got a couple of little contact marks is all. They're not major. That's enough. It's not gonna get the top dollar. What the hell does 78 proof go for? Let's see. 78 proof Lincoln 2.5. That's $1 deal. my gosh, my comments sound dumb out of context. Most things do. I'm at home tonight. Oh, good. Do you live in Florida or Texas? Phoenix. That's a 19... I don't know what it was. $1978S. There we go. Georgia. Georgia. Huh. Wow. I think I might have sent your stuff to Texas. So, sorry if you don't get it. I got to work on that. And if you see my car keys, let me know. I was in Jacksonville. I'm about an hour and a half west of Jacksonville. There's a 55 Canadian. Now we're starting to get into some better money. I mean, these things go for $7. I got these for a song. I let them go for $3. There she is. 1955. Gosh, there's a lot of Canadians in here. Yeah, I was looking at the Canadians, and they were all over the desk. So this is the desk cleaning off table box. Yeah, 54s. What do you got here? 54s. Some cards with no home. Yeah, there's a. You know, this stuff just covers the table. There's Vicky. And that's XF. If you look at the crown, you can see all the jewels fully. Big fat Canadian penny. You got some of these? The mintages are incredibly low. You got to figure, you know, take the mintages of United States coins back in 1901. You know, you're looking at Indian head pennies, but then figure divide by 10 to come up with the Canadian equivalents, because they have such a small population compared to the U.S. No, you didn't. I got the videos to prove. No keys. Man. I got a spare set anyway. So this is a Canadian 1901 and XF. And that's a large cent. They're about the size of a quarter kind of thing. But they got these deep edges around them. You know, you get the same kind of problems you get with ours. A little bit of finning right up here. But the fact that they're so sunken really protects the devices so much better. You know, you got most of the detail in this thing until you start getting down to very good and good. And there it is. A little blemish up there. I don't think that's a deal breaker. Good shape on that one. 1901. How many did they make in 1901 in Canada? Now this is some I actually have at the ready. That's not it. Where's my Canadian sheet? Here you go. 1901. They made. That was a big year. They made 4.1 million. Right now, for comparison, they made like 4 million 1924 Ds. So 1924 D in this kind of grade in XF would run you $50. This one's 10. There aren't that many collectors of Canadian coins. You can get them for a good price. And you can put together a handsome set of really decent coins for a fair price. What's this one? 69S. Proof. I just don't like spots on my proofs. Where are you? Well, they're not really too bad. They're just a little darker tone spots. Yeah, I can live with that one. So they made a lot in 69s. This is like $1. Good mirror. A little bit of a cameo. have to give that a... Nah, I think it's more brilliant than Cameo. There's Ant. Yeah, see, it doesn't quite stand out white. That's white on the edges. That's not black and white. What's by O? Let's look at the O. And then one of those discolorations, these dark tone spots by the O and 1. Good, it's not corrosion. What's a 69S run? Let's see, is this it? $1. Okay. Yeah, they made a lot of them back then. They may have gotten ahead of the all those collectors that were jumping in, and they said, we can make millions. We'll just, why settle for millions why settle for billions when we can make millions? So they just kept banging the darn things out. You know, they were going to cut back production in the 70s. They figured, nah, look at that bicentennial, keep making them, we'll sell them. They didn't. So a lot of these don't have much of a value. They had so darn many they made. That was 1969S. Yeah, it's $1. So these proofs, I mean, a lot of them you can get for pretty cheap. I put up a list on the I put up a list of all the dates and mint marks in order of mintage, and the first 100 out of 350, it's almost all, you know, proofs and satins. 71S proof. Here's another one, and this is just hideous. Toned, spotted, unsightly. So it's an impaired proof. I'll take a bunch of these and put them together, and maybe somebody will make a bid and they'll go. Is that a fingerprint? Probably. I'm sure this came out of a Dansko album. Yeah, that's too bad. Do that in the giveaway bucket. Yeah. Another one. Oh, get back up here. What have we got here? That's a 54S. And dude, I don't see a thing wrong with this thing. That's a shiner. 70 small date proof like. No, not that one. Oh, this is neat. That's a Woody. That's a damn nice Woody. Okay, what was it, 54D? There goes my little Woody pile. I have an 8100. Should I fill those holes with impaired proofs? It's not a bad idea. You're going to take the slides out, put the slides back in. Sometimes you got to, you know, put your hand on there to take a coin out or something. And I find that, see, I get the whole sets many times. A lot of them have the proofs already in there. And when people put them in, sometimes they're not using gloves. And if they are using gloves, it's still going to scuff the surface. Yeah, just put the proofs. Really, what do we got here? A good way to store proofs is the acrylic holders. Boy, that's what these things are made for. They ain't coming out. They're not going to get spotted up, screwed up, messed up. Nobody's going to touch them. They're sealed. They're encased. You know, protect the darn things. Because some of these proofs you pay. I mean, you pay good money for them. You get into the 90s proofs. Their prices go right through the roof sometimes. You're paying $10 for a penny. You know, you get before 64, and they start to go up in price pretty quickly. So I think, because I'm having a hard time getting the 8100s on the Danskos, I might get some 7100s that are printed all the way up to 2021, and you know, just leave the proofs. I think the albums, I've grown past the albums. I love them. I swear by them. I think they're a great, fantastic way to assemble a set and display it. But for me, they don't really do the job that I need them to anymore. We got 55D with a big splash on his face. That's a shame. Give it away. There you go. But where'd the giveaways go? It's a shame to put your proofs in there, and as you develop over time, realize that all the proofs you put in there 4 years ago now have little marks right on the edge where you shoved them in with your finger. And that's the shame of it. Now, if you didn't have an option to put it in there because there was no hole for that, well, now maybe we can save some of your coins. Hey, Harold. I'm cleaning off my desk, trying to find out what we got. That's a Canadian. That's a Canadian. Yeah. These are just BU wheats here. What's this one? 99S proof. I got no idea why it's in there. All right, but this is what a proof should look like, you know, just black and white. And we're in Mylar, so let's see if I can mark that up. But even these are better because to get them in there, you don't have to push or squeeze them in with your fingers, and they hold up better. What's going on by O? Let's have a look. I don't know. Okay, we'll put that in the with a box. That stuff that needs to be looked at. There it is. We'll keep that going. Here's a 69S, another spotty proof. And you can see this one real easy, I bet you. Not really. On the end, but mostly up in that corner. I can't see a damn thing on this. Yeah. Yeah, they all have a DDO or RPM. 61Ds? 60Ds are the top ones, baby. Let's see what the color looks like on this. And there's a lot of scratches on the Mylar, or on the flip. There you go. See the big, fat, ugly, hideous spots on scent and one and above FG and all right. What to do with that? I'll put it right here. I'll put it in the look at it later bucket because maybe I can put something together. Okay, these are all BU weeks. Okay. Oh, good. Here's a 66 with a die chip, right? That's the one we found the other day? Yeah. All right. Where's the box I had for the Big Show? That's Canadians. That's not the Big Show box, is it? No. I think I'm done with the Canadians. Okay, I'll use this for the Big Show because I can write on it. There. What's this? Nothing. Yeah, pull it out, put it away, pick it away, pack it up, yank it out, show it off again, and the stuff just goes everywhere, baby. You just lose where it's supposed to be. Okay, I'm going to set those aside. What's this one? 1910S. That's been cleaned. That's a shame. I'll put it up in here. What's this one? Oh, it's my farthing. I've been looking for this. I've been wanting a farthing. The research takes forever. Well, that's half the fun, though. Okay, there she is, Queen, what's her name herself, Her Majesty. Her name's, what's her name, Regina. Oh, Victoria, that's right. So we got a farthing, when was this one done? 1899. Yeah, got a couple of dings in it, but I thought it was pretty good shape. I forget what I paid. But I said, I got to have a farthing. There it is. How much is a farthing worth? How about that one? What is a farthing? You gotta realize these are Brits talking. Research takes forever. 1899 farthing. What's the country on it? Do we call it England or Great Britain? Britain. Is it Great Britain or just Britain? Or UK? When did it go from Great Britain to UK? It's worth 3 chins and a belly bulge, easily. Okay, you get the penny, right? It's good for a penny. You get 6 pennies, I think, is a shilling, or maybe it's 12 pennies is a shilling. I don't know what the hell it is. And you get 6 shillings and you get a pound. It's pre-decimal. But the farthing is a farthing, right? Remember, it's England. A farthing, a farthing. Take this farthing down and go buy a goose. And we'll off with his head. So that's the farthing. What the hell? I don't have a box for freaking non-US, non-Canadian. Okay, I put it in this one. What's that one? That goes in there. Okay, I gotta get the Canada box back again because I got a pile of Canadians here. I don't know what that is. What are these? A whole bunch of Canadians. A whole bunch of these. I don't know, I've never seen that before. What's this one? Nothing. What's this one? Nothing. Hey, don't waste your time and try Canadian variety coins. Right? Just don't do it. This is now part of my existence because nobody's interested in a Tomback. Nobody. It's a great piece. See, 1945. No, 1943. Canada did to their nickel what the United States did to their Lincoln. Right? These used to be made of nickel. Well, now that's they threw copper in there, and later on they did some kind of thing where it's plated with steel or some darn thing. Hard to say, but the nickel took it up there, and you get a unique design for the year. And this is a beautiful shape. But I can't give this thing away. No biggie. We'll sit on it. Where's the Canadians? Those are not Canadians. These are. Canadian box. There. Yeah, we got so few collectors of Canadians. You got even few collectors of Canadian dye varieties. So you'll be sitting on those for a while, I can tell you. Okay, wheat, not wheat. There's a wheat. Oh, what are these? A whole bunch of wheats. Oh, good, I got 55 Ds again. Wheat. Let's see, 1910. A couple of wheats. That's the 12. Nope, 11D. What's this one? 44S. Oh, boy, I've been looking for that one. Wow. I've shown you this. Have you seen this? I go through a lot of wheats, so I'm always finding, stuff that you don't always see. And I got this beautiful freaking 1911S. I mean, it's great shape on this guy. Right? But because I go through, 20 1911S's a year, I get to look at a bunch of them. And here, and this one's really tough. This is an RPM number 2. So you're going to look at the left side of the S. And it is very tough to see. But these early mint marks, yeah, these are sweet. And let's see if we can see it. You can kind of just see it. It's tough to make out. I got to play with the camera. Doing it on the fly is tricky. And you can kind of see it here. It's on the left and just above. That's one of the early RPMs, 1911S number 2. 11S number 1. That's in the Cherry Picker's Guide. And that draws pretty darn good money. As soon as this goes into the Cherry Picker's Guide, I should get some money for it. Yeah, this is a peach. Now it's got a few minor spots, but generally this is consistent with a higher end XF. I call it XF45. If I can get it sharpened. Where are you? But the fields are glorious. Let me scroll in just a little bit. You got to tweak this camera. It kind of gets warm and it doesn't want to focus as well. But the fields are great. The rim is exquisite. Great detail. The only real issue is a tiny bit of wear. There you go. There's a contact mark down below, and that's probably the worst one on the whole thing. Plus, it's got this fantastic RPM. What did you get for the 11S? I haven't got a thing for it yet. What the heck is it? That's the one that came in one of these slabs, right? Yeah, that was a superhero slab. This guy's got a table. He's got all these slabs all over it, and you can tell it's his backyard slabs, right? Back room. And that's the superhero graded collectibles. And everything this guy had, everything was AU58. Every single thing he had. Didn't matter what it was. I think the kid put it together. But this one is pretty close. It's not AU58. I give it XF40 pretty easily. And it wouldn't take me much to take that step to AU50. Because, I mean, look at it. But I got a price of 100 on this one with the RPM. There she is. Not a bad looking piece. A lot of people would be proud to have that. Let's see. Without the RPM, how much is 11S in XF Plus? Let's look at that. Let's see. 11. Nope, that's not it. 11S XF 69. AU is 95, and with the RPM number 2, the figure I have on there is $100, because you don't get too many of those. I haven't looked at PCGS to see how many they have listed or verified, but there are not many of these babies. Now, I'm going to put that in here. And somebody's going to snatch that up one day. We found my 11S RPM together live, remember? Yes, we did. Yes, we did. He has one as well. And that was a nice one. They are out there. Why not? What the heck's this? Well, there's that 3. Good. I got my 3 centers together. I need these for the show coming up. What's that one? There's Cal. That's here's Cud City. I don't know if you saw that one last night. That's Cud City, I call it. Here to Sam City. This is Cud City. 56 GMBU DDO. Get a bunch of those. Nothing I like better than going through and finding, a roll with 20 DDOs in there. Now, what's this one? It's a 2015. That's the one we grabbed up the other night. All right. That's a minor one. But it's a DDO. So we keep that. I keep all that stuff. XF, $100. Yeah, they're good for it. That's that weird one. There's a greaser. Right there. All right, what we got here? We got a bunch of all the rest of those dimes. There you go. 98. Of course, I got to find a 99 because that one, I don't know anything about it. I got to check it. Wait a minute. I must put a different date. I'll take a look. So, well, I'll put out about. I might have another extra 99. So I'll put that over in that box. 1915D, about good. What'd you say, about good? Look at the back. Oh yeah, that's running right together. That's a dollar deal. What the hell is it? Why do I have a quarter and a holder? Oh, found this in pocket change. All right, just go through a roll. Here it is, 1977, and it's, well, it looks pretty damn good, I thought, so I kept it. Would somebody just open a roll on that? Yeah, good. I'll keep that one. All right, I need a quarter box now. Put it right there. 1997. I don't have many Indians. They used to be one of my favorite things. But I couldn't get through the 70s. Okay. So I focus on Lincolns instead. Here's a gorgeous 55D. I don't see anything wrong with that. Oh, here's all them quarters. I got a whole bunch of proof quarters I got to do something with. I offered them up. People aren't interested in quarters. Or at least not the people that watch my show. So they kind of build up. This is not a proof, is it? Oh, I'll get a bunch of these with the die chips. Let's see. Can we see any? They've been hiding in trees. I ain't seeing it. It looks pretty good. Let's stick with that with the proofs. Here's an empty. Extra claw. Indian heads are hard to find. Remember, there weren't that many collectors back then. You're talking the things they stopped making them in 1909, and you started to have collectors around then, but not too many. So you do have some better dates in the the later half of the Indians. But you go back to 1850, 1870. Nobody collected coins. 5 people collected coins. There were no. In 1900, there were 2 dealers of rare coins in the United States. 2. That's it. By the 50s, thousands and thousands. But that's the reason why so many of these 1800 coins, you can't get them because there just weren't collectors to save them. Why is this here? This is unremarkable. See anything special here? It's a buy error, that's what. 55D buy. And a hideous one at that. Wow. If I were to carry this coin out in public, I would put a bag over my head. I would. I've done it before, you know that. See, that's me with a 55D. Huh, it's another 11S. This place is lousy with them. Let's look at it. 11S, pretty frigged up. It's kind of cleaned. I've sold cleaned 11S's before, and it's neat because sometimes you get people that fight for it, and it just drives the price, and I can get, 75% of normal retail, even though it's been cleaned. Some people don't care. Well, I understand that. Oh, there's more. Okay, I got a filler 11S because that baby is a train wreck. Would you give it VG details? Well, the wheat ears say VG and maybe a little bit, not much more. But boy, that's that train. That's just crash and burn. That's like a nightmare to 11 S's, right? Wow. I'm ashamed to have that. You ain't getting it. That goes in the wheat box. See? The screwed up shit I put to auction, and the people decide how much they're worth. What is this? What is this? Oh, I'm still trying to find a value on these. I've seen a couple of them sell. Right, you know you get the 1970 70D, 1969D with the deep cuts. Where the hell's my stick? With a deep cut flame. This is one of them. This is 70D, right up in here. Normally that's just flat. There's nothing there, just flat. And that's the deep cut on the 69D. But I'm seeing 5 to 20. It's kind of typical on these. It's just like a wham, right? Well, the grade isn't superior, that's for sure. But it's not screwed up. It's just worn. Got some crud on the in. The 1970D with the reverse of 1968. Well, good. I've got a couple of these. And that's what triggered me. You know, when I had one, I'm thinking, yeah, 68 reverse. Have I got one? Let me think. Where the hell are my dimes? Ain't gonna happen. I can't give you. I don't have dime. I got to put together a set of dimes. Okay, you got to look at the flame. It's all about the flame, right? Before this, before 60, whatever the hell, the flame did not have these two deep cuts in it. I'll take it out. It was just flat. But they changed it, gave it a little more relief, and said, look, it's on fire by putting these two deep cuts. And you'll see them right in there. There's 1 and 2. Oop, I can't move. Right in there. And without those, that's what it used to look like. But they changed it in 68 on the proof. And then they added it to the regular issue coins like in 71. I like dime too, thanks. Now, dudes, dimes. If you want to look for dime varieties and find stuff nobody has discovered before, do dimes. They're untouched. It's a completely wide open field. Very few people have gotten in and checked them and looked at them and documented the darn things. If you want to get your name as, you know, found by, discovered by, submitted by, you know, Lemonhead Penny, do dimes. Look, there's all kinds of stuff there. But I figure this is probably good for $5 to $10. I have no idea, really. That's an estimate. So that's a keeper, though. Okay, we got some wheats here. What are these? These ain't wheats. Oh, good. I need these. Here's a set of memorials. Yeah, you get these. I get the home. You get the dance go. Of course, you want to take that apart and get all the, get all the good stuff. I'll buy a set and then sell off the top few and recover my investment. And then I buy another set. And it's a good strategy for accumulation. But don't accumulate too much, guys, because, damn. Anyway, you get all these, right? All the BU memorials that are left over. So you get every damn one of missing proofs in there, of course. But, I mean, pick a date. And they're gorgeous. So there's all those. Yeah, just, pick a date. I got them. Good. So I'm going to stick these over here. I think I'm in. Good Lord, I cleaned out another box. Good. Okay, I need a place to put this stuff. Proof quarters. That's the penny box. Yeah. That's the quarters and dimes. I don't have a nickel box yet. That's going. Nickels is like the thing I had the least of in the world. I've been working on it. Did you see that? I had one earlier. Well, I don't know where that went. Okay, we got another 3 cent. I got no idea where this one came from. This one just, I didn't order it. I didn't buy it. I didn't get it in the mail. I'm sure of that. I don't remember buying it. But boy, it's in pretty good shape for just being found on the desk. There's no record of it. When the hell did this show up? Decent shape. Got some crud on the back. But I mean, look at the lines on the threes. That's VF. Okay. We'll keep that. Can't hurt. What was that? That's the Indian. Do I put the Indian in with the pennies because it's a penny, or the dimes and quarters because it's not a weak penny? I'll put it right here. The biggest spot for it. I think you got it from late night eBay. I don't know, man. Threes, they come and they go. People like them. I like them. You can get a decent bunch of 3 cent nickels for a pretty reasonable price. And we're talking, you know, VF and XF, you know, for less than $50 a lot of times. What the hell is this? This says CEPU. It's got a soft holder, so it's an older coin. Okay, let's see EPU. What do you see? Almost no FG. But it says DDR question mark. I'm not feeling the love. What the hell's that? That's damn peculiar. FG is a shadow of an FG. Okay, is that dot distended left or right? Boy, it sure does seem to be, but I don't have extra thickness on the letters. No FG. It's got FG, but it's just a whisper of FG. It's FG. What is that on column number 6? I don't know. Does this thrill me? Those are interesting. The dots are interesting. Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm going to put that in a different folder. A good one. And put in the box that's marked stuff that needs to be looked at sometime. I see biffing. I see biffing. I don't understand what is biffing. I see the spot on the column. Just to the left of the column. Yeah, we'll put that in the UFO bucket. There you go. Are these boxes good? Let's see, here's a DDR, here's a greaser. Put these up here. Yeah. So anyway, so I gather up these slabs. I got nothing I can do with them yet. Maybe I'll put something in them. What's this? 16. Is that an error, or does that go with those memorials I had? I'll put it in with those. God, look how much nicer that is. I'm down to 5. I turned 5 boxes into 5 boxes. I'm making good progress. Next. Okay. See? Empty box. Oh, here's a neat thing. I picked this up. Who the hell was it? Jay Painter, I think, had this guy. I said, I want that. It has no numismatic value. It's not even a coin. I got a big pewter round. Wow, like you see? Look real close. Get close to the screen, you can see it. There you go. It's it's like a Fujio scent ripoff. Pewter, big heavy thing. All right, the little dot there is raised up like a ½ an inch. Kind of a neat thing. Mind your business. Continental Currency replica. I just had to have it. There you go. Got the chain. We are one. It might be authentic, in which case it's worth, I don't know, like $37,000. Oh yeah, heavy thing. Listen. Yeah, that's pewter. I can put that up there. You know, good size. It's like an ounce. Like the big copper rounds I got. I just wanted it. Is that okay? I'm funny that way. I'll go right back in here so I don't lose it. I always say I'll put it right here so I never lose it. And what I should say is I'll never see this again as long as I live. You ever say that? It's almost 6 o'clock. Good God, it's almost 6 o'clock. I gotta get to bed. I gotta be up in 9 hours and do a class. I got class tomorrow, which is good because I have no class the rest of the time. 95 by early die stage. Let's see what the hell this is. Remember I tell you about these buy errors I got in these 95s. Scope. There we go. How big is it? Little one. See, just a little connector right down there in the bottom. And yeah, these are good for $1. Maybe not with that corrosion right beside it, but they're good for $1. And oh, it's a 94. It says 95. Huh. Damn it. Now I'm gonna fix that. Yeah. There's people that have their coins like in order. Right, 94, 95. I am not that person. Of course, I do, you know, I'm hanging around late at night, looking at these things. Somebody asks a question. I got to pull out 10 coins and show them 10 different things. Pewter and paper. They're good. Yeah, so put that back here with the errors and varieties. And keep on going. What do you got? 1987 SRCO. Oh, retained cud obverse. There it is, right down bottom. That's a retained cud under his vest. Isn't that wonderful? I discovered that one. There. JFM. Oh, that's the bottom of the. Where's the coin? What the hell? Okay. Here's one. I don't know what it is. $93. What's wrong with it? It's got no slip in it. What do you look for in 93? Are you taking pictures of these for your attributions? Yeah, that's the biggest reason why I save every darn thing. I don't see a problem with this 93 yet. Actually, looks good. Anything in the columns? I'm feeling the love on this one. All right. Well, I'm not always right. Might have been a die crack. Anything? Nothing on the date. Nothing. Bow tie. Eyeball. Ear. Liberty. This is nothing. Okay. We'll throw it. Maybe it's something, but it'll be somebody else's something. Die crack on the nose? I didn't see it. There was no tag. Nothing. This is all the documentation with that coin. So, I don't know. I'll give it another look. A lot of times I'll pick a coin up because it looks funny, and it's probably because I'm funny. Oh, here it is. I've been looking for this one. Yeah. Anyway, if I don't find it a second time, then it might not be anything. Okay, ready? Watch this, watch this. 1988, right? Right? Now we flip that baby over right here. And we got a flared FG. Ta-da! You got the 1988 with a reverse of 1989. There it is. It's a Wham. It is the exact same design used on the Whams. But the regular 1988 also has a wide AM. But that is a flared G. So that's a good coin. These are hard to find, let me tell you. You don't see too many of those around. I'll put that up here. Yep, and then I can later classify those as good stuff, really good stuff, and then really, really good stuff. I just got one, but it's a dog. That one's not great. It's got a big gouge on it. What do you got here? WGDO number 2. Oh, that's a... Well, it's got to come out of this holder anyway. That's a soft holder. These are junk. When you get the soft flips, get your coin out of there. Right? They get the softeners that'll screw up your penny. 2011. Check out the slopes on those. And that's a WDDO number 2. Not the best of shape. It's got a lot of spots and toning issues. Right? But I'll take it. That's a pretty solid one. That's the big one. You can look at the other side. You see a die chip on E. But maybe. There it is, right on the bottom of that E. That's the big marker to prove it. You can kind of see that. Again, it's just been fingered up so many times, been spent a few times. But that's one of the better ones. So I keep that around. Yep, but I gotta take pictures of everything. Get them logged in and recorded. Another Indian. Okay, what do you got? 2001 proof. I had a bunch of those. 2001 proof. 98. Okay, that's a DDR. You know, by the side of the statue. 96 buy. Yep, another connector. B to E right on the bottom there, and a 96. I tell you, you see a lot of them on 95 and 96. Okay, that goes over there. 2007 Clash. This is the one by his hair. I think so. There it is. That's his neck. Okay, you need a wide angle for this one. I keep pulling out stuff people have never seen, and I can do it for days and days and days. The 96 was a buy error. This one. And it's just a connector between B and E. Well, I'd have to refocus and shit. Okay, 2007 P Clash. Yeah, you get some fruit on his head, right in front of his head. On the back, we got his head. Pretty good outline there. Yeah. These dimes, these dimes haven't been checked. They haven't been looked at. They haven't been inspected and documented. Here's the buy. And you want to get close to that. There it is. Come on, come on. Just a connector between B and E. That's all that one is. 1865. Oh, that's the box. What's this guy? What the hell is this? Oh, it's a D. Okay. Any issues? Looks okay. Why no card? Why no card if it's in decent shape? Very good. No better. Bit of a dig on the rim. Where's the value here? Let me look. 1911D, very good. 546, $5 bill. Okay, I did the math. Ready? Where the hell did that go? Let me show you. Where the hell did that go? Here it is. Okay, if you have a, right now, silver is $16.56 an ounce. So for a gram, that's 58 cents. The penny, this guy right here, is 3.11 grams. This might be a little less because it's got some wear on it. So at 181, that cent is worth its weight in silver. This guy's $5. That's worth about what, 2.5 times its weight in silver? Kind of a neat thing. There it is. So we'll put that over here. You know, and if you get mugged, you say, oh, that's just an old penny, man. That ain't worth nothing. What you got here? 27. Pretty tired. Just don't get a flip. So flips cost me, 7 cents. So it ain't going in there unless it's worth, a buck anyway. 27. See anything remarkable about this? I probably just cleaned up the desk and stuffed it in here. Date looks perfectly normal. Very good. This isn't good enough for a flip. What's a 27 and very good go for? Not a true buy. That's why I use the term connector and buy. It's a buy connector. It's a buy usage. But it's a die chip. That's all a buy is. That's very good. It's a good solid very good, but that's all it is. What's a 27 and very good for? 27 very good. 16 cents. Yeah. I'm going to put that in a 7-cent flip. I don't think so. This is part of why I want to clean this out, because I'll make $4. There's one of them proofs. Well, here's a 2. Put that in here. 1960 small date. Always a joy to find those. 26D lambs. Wheats. And then I got what? Mostly Lincolns here. BU, 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 funny quarter. What's it? What the hell? I don't know what the hell's wrong with that one. 60 small dates. Here's an RPM. I don't know what that is. That's pretty. There's nothing in that. Wheat. Dollar deal. 15D, very good. Empty. Couple of dimes. A lamb. Empty. 56D. What is it? Modern wood and laminated head. I'll put that in there. These are funny little wheats, so we'll put these with those. Yeah. Another box. We're making headway. There. But it's 6 o'clock in the morning. I could use a nap, and I got to be up in time to, you know, get fresh and stuff for this class. There it is. There's home, which has nothing to see. Here, you can look at that. You can look at that. Just for ending the show here. Yep, there's the chat. How many people here? 17 people watching overnight. Who do we got? Aunt Lemonhead. Nobody else was talking? Harold. Harold took off. See you all later, Harold. Yeah, not too shabby. Look, I'm just cleaning up the desk and talking coins. I want to thank you guys for kindly stopping in. Keep me company. And we got plenty more to do, of course. Because, man, there's stuff on this desk. It's great stuff. But we got to find it sorted. And then I got to find a way somehow to keep it sorted, even when I'm pulling stuff out and showing it, you know, during these classes. Hey, Frog, good night to you. Oldies, I'm here. I am here. You doing roll call, Ken? I'm doing go to bedtime. That's what I'm doing. But we cleaned up a couple of those, you know, boxes that are just getting out of hand here. So I can fill those with more crap. Yeah, that's a good start. And we'll have a great day. I'm gonna get some rest. You guys do the same. Hey, Karis. Kind of a quiet shift. We're just talking pennies at night. Love the wheat. Eric says, wow, good on you up still. I thought I was watching one of your previous. No, this is live. This is right now. This is me. See, I can read. You type it, I can read it. Time to work. Yeah, the daily grind. I got to find a little nap here and get some things done. You guys stay groovy. I'll catch you 3 o'clock on Coin Class.